Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial on orange like summer makeup look. So it's going to be like a orange-ish themed. Of course my nails are orange peachy too because it's summertime and it's getting brighter and everyone's happy. I love it. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's jump in and put some orangeness on my face. So for primer, I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is just a clear primer that I really like, so I'm just taking that and putting that all over my face except my nose area because I'm going to be putting another primer there. For my nose area, I'm using the Benefit Porefessional Primer. I'm just taking some on my finger and I'm just working it in circular motions. So these two primers I absolutely love. The Smashbox one feels really nice. It makes my makeup last long. I really like it. And the Porefessional is really good in smoothing out pores and also, yeah, just kind of blurring things. I really like it. For foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC44. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my face in dots. To blend that out, I'm using my beauty blender and I'm just going to bounce this into my skin. I absolutely love this foundation. This is my 4th bottle repurchase. Yeah, I love it. So that's given me a medium-ish to full coverage. I just need to add a little bit more where I've got dark spots. So I'm just adding some just to the areas I need. For concealers, I'm taking the MAC Prolong Wear Concealers in the shade NC45 and NC42 mixed together. So there's no one shade that matches me perfectly, so I have to mix them always. Just placing that under the eyes. I'm just using my beauty blender to pat this in. This is my all-time favorite concealer. This is the only one that does not crease. I mean, sometimes it still creases, but not as bad as anything else, which is good. To set my under eye, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I'm just taking that on the beauty blender and I'm just going to pat that under my eyes. This is one of the newer powders I've been testing out and I really like it. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade number 3 Dark. So I'm just using that on a Morphe PK14 brush. I'm just taking that, loading the brush, and I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to go ahead and do my lip first. I'm using the MAC lip liner in the shade Spice. And I'm just going to line just the outer portions and just maybe fill it in slightly. I forgot to put a lip primer on because my lip feels a bit like drying. So I'm going to use the Bite Beauty Line and Define Lip Primer. I'm just going to put it on top of this lip liner now. And for lip colour, I'm using the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Lolita 2, which is one of my all-time favourite shades. I'm going to go finish my brows off camera and I'll be right back. But I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown to fill in my brows. And to set it, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So I'm going to be right back after doing this. For eye primer, I'm taking the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, which is my all-time favorite eye primer. This is the only thing that controls my oils like 100%. Just using my finger to blend it out. I'm just using some of that Charlotte Tilbury powder and I'm just going to set my eyelid. For eyeshadow, I'm taking the Caramel Melange palette by Zoeva. I'm taking the shade Universal Delight. I'm just putting that on my crease using a fluffy big crease brush. This is the Morphe R40 brush. Then I'm taking the shade Alchemy, which is that one there. And I'm using that same brush. And I'm just going to fluff that on my crease. Then I'm going in with the shade Start Soft, which is one next to Alchemy. And I'm just going to put that on my crease, focus it like just straight onto the crease. Then I'm going in with the shade Aftertaste, which is a bright orange shade. And I'm going in with that same brush that I used Start Soft with. And I'm gonna put that on the inner corner, on my crease, and on the outer corner, leaving the middle blank. And I'm using that fluffy crease brush that we were using the first few shades with. I'm just blending it out with no extra product on the brush. I'm taking the shade Liquid Center, which is that one there, just with my fingers, and I'm just going to apply that in the center. I want to add a bit of brightness to the crease, so I'm using the what is it called? The Saharan palette by Juvias Place, and I'm taking the shade Sokoto, which is that one there on top. I'm just using that, I'm just taking that on a small crease brush, and I'm just going to put that on my crease. Using that same Sokoto shade, and I'm using that on my lower lash line. I'm wetting my brush with a bit of setting spray, and I'm going in with the shade Almost Burned from the Caramel Melange palette, and I'm just putting that on the center of my lid. Oh yeah, that pop of color. Yeah, I like it. I'm going back into Liquid Center with that brush. And I'm using that on the outer corners and on the inner corner just to blend everything together. For eyeliner, I'm taking the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner. I'm just going to line my top lash line. For mascara, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Omega Lash Volumizing Mascara. For tight line and borderline, I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Eyeliner, just in the black one, and I'm going to put that on my borderline and tight line. For bronzer, I'm using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and I'm just putting that on the perimeters of my face. For blush, I'm using the Balm Instain blush in the shade Swiss Dot, which is like a peachy color. And I'm just putting that on my cheeks. I'm actually quickly going to go in with the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder, just all over my face to kind of blur it out. For highlighter, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Bronze. This is what it looks like. I'm just putting that on the highest points of my face. I want some gold on my face, so I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Hustler Baby. So that's the intense side, and I'm just using that and just topping that off on top of that Bobbi Brown one. I'm just taking a small brush, taking Hustler Baby and using that on the brow bone. And to set my face, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And that is it for this video. Really hope that you enjoyed this like spring makeup look, but look, it looks like a fall makeup look as well. I mean, it's not too bright. I know it's an orange tutorial, but it's not too orange. Like, it's like a peachy orange, more subtle, but I'll definitely do a very bright orange makeup tutorial for you. But yeah, that highlight is poppin'. That's Mean Money from Rihanna, from Fenty Beauty. Absolutely stunning. Anyways, really hope that you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.